Today, 13 years ago, I lost my leg. What is something that has helped me on a date like today get through the triggers or the triggering thoughts that leads me to contemplate on the trauma? Have you ever experienced a trigger that led you to contemplate on something traumatic that happened in your life? I know I have, and I'm bringing this up because today is August 21st. Today, 13 years ago, I lost my leg. And I was thinking about this for a while now and going, man, what is something that has helped me on a date like today get through the triggers or the triggering thoughts that leads me to contemplate on the trauma? Here, number one, it is doing something where I can overcome or conquer a situation. This is what I mean by that. Like today was really practical, really cool actually. I'm in the gym and I lift up really heavy weight, 2 dumbbells, 120 pounds on each side, and I do it for 6 times. And man, I'm like, wow, I just conquered something on the day that I lost something. Come on, man. Some of y'all probably need to even hear that. You are more than a conqueror in Christ Jesus. And so practically what I do, I just find something that I can actually conquer or overcome. And it really does help stem the tide of those triggering thoughts on a day like today, August 21st, 2011. Some of you may have dates where traumatic things had happened in your life and you're like, man, how do I overcome this? Well, try to find something practically that you can actually overcome. For me, it was getting in the gym and pushing some heavy weight, and see how that really helps with at least some of those triggering thoughts. Number 2, I love numbers. I love numerology, and something that really touched my heart was the number 21. Now, obviously, August 21st, 2011 is when I lost my leg. Well, the number 21 is really unique. So the second thing that helps me with triggering thoughts on a date like today is to remember like kind of symbols and signs that point to Jesus. So the number 21, this is so cool, guys. 21, the 21st letter in the Jewish alphabet looks like a crown. How cool is that? Hopefully I can find a picture and I'll put it up somewhere in this video. But it looks like a crown. And I can just think about the man who rescued my life from the pit of hell, from sin, who wore a crown of thorns and was exalted and now wears a crown, an actual crown. And the cool thing is, like, he's always been king, but the number 21 reminds me how the Lord is king over my situation. And so I found that really cool kind of symbol / sign because it reminds me that the Lord sees all, he knows all, and he's the Lord over me, so he can be the Lord over my struggle. So that crown, the 21st letter of the alphabet in the Jewish alphabet, looks like a crown. It is so cool. And so that helps me actually remind me of what Jesus did for me on the cross. And ultimately, because he did it on the cross, he has conquered even my situation, even the triggering thoughts. Third, something that really helps with triggering thoughts on a day like today is to remember who experienced the most trauma of all, and it's Jesus. See, Jesus experienced the cross, which was the ultimate traumatic event for humanity, right? The ultimate traumatic event for humanity, and he experienced it so that when I am having triggering thoughts about a trauma that happened to me, I can think about him, the one who is seated on the throne, seated right on the right hand of the Father, who experienced something as traumatic as the cross for me. So those 3 things is what really helps me. Try to find something I can conquer on a day like today, August 21st, 2011. The second, I love symbols, signs, and numerology. 21, the 21st letter of the Jewish alphabet looks like a crown. He is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, and he is Lord over your situation. And third, the Lord experienced the most traumatic thing that any human could experience, and he did it for you. He was blameless, but they said that he was guilty. He was guilty of nothing, and he experienced the trauma of the cross for you, for me. And so that's what helps me get through the triggering and traumatic thoughts on even a day like today, August 21st, 2011. I love you guys. Man, this channel exists to equip you guys, to bring you up out of complacency, and to really know that you are made for a purpose, and that you have tools and you have gifts and talents to exemplify the kingdom in this world. I love you guys. Peace.